like we always do at this time. I got to shine.
Welcome to the good life, where niggas are CLD, won't even get pulled over in they new V. The good life, let's go on a living spree. Shit, they say the best things in life are free. The good life, it feel like Atlanta, it feel like LA, it feel like Miami, it feel like NY, summertime shy.
Now throw your hands up in the sky.
So I rode through good, y'all pop the trunk, I pop the hood, Ferrari. And she got the goods, and she got that ass, I got to look sorry. Yo, it's got to be, cause I'm seasoned. Haters give me them salty looks. Lorries, 50 told me, go ahead, switch the style up. And if they hate, then let them hate, and watch the money pile up. The good life, I got to shine. Now throw your hands up in the sky. Now throw your hands up in the sky. I'ma get on the TV. I'ma push it down. The girls who ain't on TV cause they got more ass than the models. The good life, so keep it coming with the bottles. The she feel booze like she bombed out a pile. Oh, the good life, it feel like Houston, it feel like Philly, it feel like DC, it feel like VA or the Bay or yay. Hey, this is the good life. Only tell me what's good. Why I only got a problem when you in the hood?
Welcome to the good life.
Like I'm new in the hood. The only thing I wish
a nigga would. Welcome to the good life.
But I don't think you should.
Welcome to the good life.
50 told me, go ahead, switch the style up. And if they hate, then let them hate. And watch the money pile up. The good life. Yeah, I got to shine.
Now throw your hands up in the sky.
I got to shine.
Now throw your hands up in the sky. I'ma get on the TV. I'ma push it down.
Have you ever popped champagne on a plane? While getting some brain with that ass, he said I never seen snakes on a plane. Whether you broke or rich, you gotta get this. Having money's not everything that having it is. I was splurging on trips, but when I get my car back activated, I'm back to Vegas. Cause I always had a passion for flashing. Before I had it, I closed my eyes and imagined the good life.
Better than the life I lived when I thought that I was gonna go crazy. Now my grandmama is the only girl calling me baby. If you feeling me now, then put your hands up in the sky. Let me hear you say,
Good life. Yeah, I got to shine.
now throw your hands up in the sky.
I got to shine.
Now throw your hands up in the sky.
Good life. Yeah, I got to shine.
Now throw your hands up in the sky.
I got to shine.
Now throw your hands up in the sky.
What's up, everybody? Hey, this is another episode of Walking Among Apes. This is just me by myself, really. I used to do this a lot back when it was Always Sunny in Saratoga. Haven't done it for a long time, and just have a lot of things on my brain, and this is the best way and the most probably healthy way for me to get it all out, off my chest, working, talking, whatever you want to call this. But I just really want to, again, present to you the idea of me being very grateful for you listening today. I appreciate it a lot. If you've listened to any of our past episodes, of course, thank you so much. If this is your first episode, probably turn it off. This is probably not going to be the best episode, but I just like to get one in here and there. In fact, tonight we're going to have an episode. Today, what is the date? The date is the 12th. So tonight, the 12th, we're going to have another podcast on, hopefully around 7:15, 7:10. Depends on when they show up. But we're going to have another podcast tonight. It's two cool, awesome people. It's going to be Brad Winter and then a girl actually I met yesterday who's going to talk just kind of about drug addiction, drugs, that, life, just what she's dealt with within the past however long, and now she's over it. So she's going to give some tools, some advice, and then also just some stories of where she's gone. And so maybe next time, you look at someone who maybe has an addiction problem, or maybe it's not addiction, maybe it's just a drug issue, or they're too lazy to stop, or whatever it is, the party lifestyle. Maybe you can look at it from a different angle, hearing the side of someone who's been there, done that. She's actually from Los Angeles, but she came out here, actually her parents sent her out here to be good. And she is good, but she's just, anyways, long story. We'll find out all that tonight. Again, there will be 7-ish, probably plan on 7, at the latest 7:30, but 7:15 it will be live, Mountain Standard Time for everyone who doesn't live here in Utah, which thank God you don't. All right, anyways, let's I don't know where to go with this really. I want to talk about all kinds of cool shit. I'm having a fantastic, great day. It's a wonderful Wednesday here in Saratoga. It's very sunny. Yesterday was fucking, I don't know what happened. It just started raining and pouring and all of a sudden turned into snow. But it fucking sucked. So I went and saw 300 with my friend Ben Clough, and it was bloody. It was good. I think it was better than the first one, to be honest with you. Different storyline, I get it. But it was fantastic. Very, very HD, very bloody, very good. Just the graphics, everything was great with it. And then there's that one weird, awkward sex scene, of course. And it's all these guys in this empty theater. And it was awkward. I won't give it away. Just go see it. It's still a good movie. Anyways, what's new with me? My life is fantastic, you guys. I kind of want to talk about not being a cunt. And I know that's a word that a lot of people flip out and freak out. And they're like, oh my gosh, he said the word cunt. It's a word. If you're offended by a word, I mean, I can understand if I called someone a cunt. I'm calling overall humans are cunts. We're cunts. We're people who are just assholes. We only care about ourselves. But it's a primal instinct. It doesn't mean that we're necessarily, when I say an asshole, it just means that we're kind of dicks. And it's not necessarily bad, because at times in life, here's a great book that I want you to read. And I'm coming up with a website. I'm going to throw it up here probably in maybe today, maybe tomorrow. I don't know. If not longer. But it's the Walking Among Apes official website. It's got tons and tons of cool information. Apollo. Sorry, guys. My dog is scratching at me. It's got tons of cool documentaries. I've loaded this front page full of 50 or 60 awesome YouTube documentaries, full things that you can watch. Stuff you maybe never heard of, seen. I'm going to get some audiobooks in there. Jesus Christ, Apollo. Chill out. I'm going to hold this dog. He wants attention. So anyways, just, overall, humans are dicks. We're just dick people. And he's sniffing the mic. Apollo, can you just be a sweetheart? Can you not be a cunt? See, there's a perfect example. My dog decided he wanted to be a dog, his own human instinct, which is not actually human, his own dog instinct, and he's a cunt. No, we love him. He's a great dog. But he always seems to get in the way of every fucking podcast. Anyways, I've had some thoughts about all this stuff, and I like people watching. I love watching and looking at situations and people and how they go about. I don't know, I'm a people watcher, including social media. I love watching people and how they react and how they talk, and then the next day they post a different picture of this, that, and it's hilarious to watch people on social media, speaking Facebook, Instagram sometimes, mainly Facebook, because at least you can talk there. It's hilarious to watch certain people and how they react and how they do things. There was this girl, and I know she doesn't listen to this, and I'm not going to say her name, but she just said a status the other day. She's like, oh my gosh, I can't, fuck. She's like, I just worry about so many people sometimes. And it's like, you know what? Your fucking job isn't to worry. You don't need to worry about people. You don't have a fucking job about this. No one has a job to watch other people. No one has a job to worry about other people. And maybe I'm being a little two-faced, but because I'm talking about that. But what I'm saying is, it's not your job to change the world. It's not your job to change someone else. It's not your job. Yeah, you can influence them, but the best thing you can absolutely fucking do if you want to be a good person is to be a good person. You got to be the person. If you want people to change and they're around you or whatever, you can't go to anyone and make them change. They're going to be them, or they're not going to change because you want them to. It's because they want to. It's like throwing someone into rehab, you know. They're not going to want to change unless they've hit rock bottom and they're like, you know what, I want a different life. I want out. And then that is when they'll come around and they decide that, you know what, I want to change. And so with change comes examples. You've just got to look at people. You've got to learn who to be more like and who to be less like. Find people, find role models, maybe find, and Hollywood's not the best place to look, but one of mine is Joe Rogan and Tom DeLonge. Fucking kick-ass, two awesome guys. One's the singer of Blink-182, and also Angels and Airwaves. And then also Joe Rogan's the comedian. If you guys don't know him, he's the guy on Fear Factor back in the day. But they're two awesome men who have great philosophies in life, and a lot of this stuff that I like to talk about or think about definitely comes from the Joe Rogan Experience. That's his podcast, and it's fantastic. Awesome stuff. I highly, highly suggest that to anyone who's just looking for a change in life, who's looking to do something different, because here's the key. You're not going to change until you've, again, hit rock bottom, and also that you've noticed what you've been doing isn't working for you. Change the game plan up. If what you've been doing isn't working for you and you're not getting the results that you want, then it's time to fucking change. Start off. Get a different place. Go somewhere different. Maybe it's your mindset. Maybe it's with friends. Maybe it's family. I know family was poisonous for me for a long, long time. And I've just, and I've learned and I've gone through that. But for a long time, they were poison for me. And so I had to stay away. And I'm now okay. And it's whatever it is. It could be food. It could be friends. It could be, schoolwork. It could be fucking your job. It could be anything. Stay away from poisonous people. When you notice that there's poisonous people out there, you absolutely need to stay the fuck away from them, because they're going to tear you down. There's a good theory. It's called the Mexican crab theory. Apparently, there's these things called Mexican crabs, and no, it's not an STD. It's where apparently if you were to get oh shit, Apollo just got a squeaking toy. Hold on, let me see if I can sneak attack this out of him. Stay here, everyone. I got it. I think my wife put the squeaky toys down, and that's bad. Paulo, you don't do that. He's being a cunt, guys. No, he's just being a dog. But anyways, I forgot what I was. Other than, let's get back to the point of you just gotta be you. You've got to realize that you are pretty much you are an ape. You are a bonobo is what the actual species is that we're most like. Most people think we're actually like chimpanzees, but we're a little different. Bonobos. I've learned all this through the book Sex at Dawn. I've got tons and tons of books I'm going to be throwing up in our shop that you can buy. It will be affiliated through Amazon. So you can guarantee all your books are going to be good. It's going to come through Amazon.com. And the site will just set up through the shop and stuff. And when you order the books, that will assist us through holding this podcast and continuing to pay for it, because this is all out of my pocket, which is fine. I love doing it, but it would be nice to get donations to continue to run this if it's changed somewhat of your life, or if you've learned something from it, or if you enjoy it. Donations are always highly, highly suggested, and there will be a spot on the website that you can donate to the podcast. And so going on, don't be a fucking cunt. You guys, don't be assholes. I know it's in your nature, and sometimes you feel like you have to. And I would say there are certain situations is what I was trying to say, that you do need to be that asshole. Otherwise, you're going to get screwed over. People will walk all over you. You're going to be that placemat, or doormat is placemat. Guys, I am so mixed up. And there's those people who will take advantage of that, and they will walk all over you. And there's a good a book I'm going to suggest for you is, it's called The 48 Laws of Power. And it's not about what you think, or maybe it is. It's about what the rules are for power. how to gain more power with certain things, or what certain people use and what tactics. And there's about 48 of them, and this author does it so well. And it's a very eye-opening, whatever you want to call it. It's an eye-opening book. You just learn the keys to power, why certain bosses act the way they do, why all of a sudden you give a security guard a jacket with the word security on it, and now he's, the top of the world, or, someone gets a new position at work and now they're over people and now they get power hungry. It's all about power. What drives people to power? What makes them power? Anyways, and I'm not going to get deep into that. Well, I'm going to go deep into that personally on just one podcast. I'm finishing the book, so currently I'm throwing a suggestion out for you. But guys, there's so many books. That's my next thing. Let's go into books. Books are knowledge. Knowledge equals power. If you're smarter than your fucking enemy, and someone's trying to fight you, say about stats or statistics or something, I don't know. I don't care for sports, but I would never go up against someone who knew stuff about sports and me pretend like I do know, because what? He has knowledge. He has the power of that situation. So when knowledge is power, maybe there's life power. When I look back and my parents were trying to teach me certain things, yeah, a lot of it was the religious bullshit of trying to control, but at times also they were really trying to teach me something. And you look back and you realize, because they've had knowledge, hence experiences, they've done this before, they've been there, and they really are looking out for the best for you. That is knowledge. And knowledge equals the power. And of course, that's the one power I and most teenagers will not conform to, or whatever you want to call it. But we don't listen to. We just don't, we ignore it. And sometimes so many other people avoid good knowledge from others who, either have power or also just the knowledge that they have. So many experiences and things that we can learn from, that they've been there, they've done that. Trust them. They've learned, they've been there. And, I don't know what I'm going on about, guys. It's just pretty much start reading books. Fucking books are the best thing for you. They can make you feel happy. They can take you away from your shitty, depressed life. They can make you have antidepressants. They can make you just a positive person. They can make you a negative person. They can make you anything. You can make yourself anything, but sometimes you need someone else putting it down in words and saying, look, this is how it fucking is. You learn it, you live it, and then you just apply it. Apply it into your life. Become a happier person. Become whatever you want to be. I'll end with that area, but also the main point of this podcast that I was going to quickly do, again, this is going to be a short update is what I was trying to do. But an update on the podcast future is what I was saying, is that I'm going to try to get a lot more interesting, people. We've been really good for that. The past month of, I would say February, January, we had some awesome fucking guests on. I can't even believe how I got so lucky with these cool guys, but it's kind of dead right now. I don't have anyone booked, except for tonight. And then I have another one next week. It's going to be Kevin Shaw, my friend Kevin Shaw. He survived cancer. He's going to talk about cancer. He's going to talk about what it was like, the ins, the outs, the ups, the downs. Trust me, it's going to be one that you're not going to want to miss, especially if you want some gratitude in your life and to be very, very grateful that, you don't have cancer, or for those maybe who have family who do. Either way, it's a great eye-opener to get into the position of someone who's experienced this poison, this virus, this disease, whatever you want to call it. He had leukemia, if I remember right. And so he's going to be on and he's going to talk about that. I've also had people ask, where the fuck is Jeff McLeod? Well, Jeff McLeod is currently working very, very hard. He has he got a new position, which I applaud him on. That's amazing. He's making a lot more money. And he's been very, 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 very busy. So he will be back on the show as soon as possible. Just for the next few months, there's a transition at his work, and he's switching some things up, and he's got new people and less people, and anyways, going on. He's very busy, and so we're gonna try to get him on the show as soon as this is all kind of a little bit less wavy and rocky and set. So then we can have a set schedule, and we can continue doing some great stuff, guys. Also, Jake McLeod, I'm going to start getting that motherfucker on the podcast a lot more. That's Jeff's little brother. he just lives probably like 2 miles away from me now. And so he's going to be on the show a lot more. I love this guy. Hilarious fucking kid. He's such a great guy and great dad. And he's doing some amazing things in his life and making some big progress and steps. And I notice it, and a lot of other people notice it. And he's a great guy to talk to. Just about anything, to be honest. He's hilarious. This guy is the funniest fucking person to ever go out with to dinner. He nonstop laughter. Let's just say that. But anyways, we're gonna get him on the podcast a lot more, and then I'm trying to find some people. Of course, if you guys want to be on the podcast and you think you can handle it, in the sense of whatever you think that would mean, I guess, then please hit me up. Hit us up on the Facebook page. We've now changed the Facebook page, so follow us on Facebook. It's Facebook.com/Saratoga Springs Radio, but you can just search Walking Among Apes on Facebook and like us there. Follow me on Instagram. It's at Walking Among Apes, and then that's about it, really, for that. But the website's going to be up soon. It's going to be cool. It's going to be awesome, man. I'm really excited for everyone to start watching these cool documentaries that I've known about for years, but just barely found back again on YouTube. And I've posted them all in this blog, and so I want you guys to share it. I want you to talk about it. I want us to talk about it. I want us to have group discussions, all kinds of cool stuff. But if there's anything I can do to make this podcast any better, you guys, I'm trying to do it more often. I know it's hard just without content and sometimes guests. It's hard finding guests because people will either bail or it's just hard to find people that I haven't already had interviews with or hung out with or whatever. And I'm trying to find more interesting people. So if you guys know someone who's interesting and they do some crazy stuff or something that's a little taboo in our society, or if they're very whatever the fuck it is, please let me know. Hit me up. I'd love to have them on the show. I'd love to talk to them. Just Facebook message me. You can add me on Facebook, but message me and let me know. Maybe, I hope that my Facebook will allow you to message me before. But yeah, try to message me before and let me know, because sometimes I get friend requests and I have no idea who they are. So if you are adding me because of the podcast, message me first and then tell me that, and then I'll know, and then I can add you. But that's it, guys. I just want to make a quick, simple, and short, nice little update of the future of this podcast. And that's about it. I finished Entourage today, the entire seasons, and I'm really sad, but I'm excited because they're coming out with a movie in 2015. But anyways, guys, Entourage, it's a fucking kick-ass show, guys. All right, take care, everybody. Have a fantastic Wednesday. I hope you guys tune in tonight and listen. It's going to be great. Kick ass, rock the world. See you guys. Bye.
Like we always do at this time. I got to shine.